It's BuMpY-isms frozen pizza reviews. Yeah. On this episode of BuMpY-'s frozen pizza review from American Flatbread, wood-fired, thin and crispy pizza. This is a new look. This is uncured pepperoni and uncured bacon, organic tomato sauce, mozzarella, and white cheddar cheeses, topped with crispy uncured pepperoni, crumbled uncured bacon, and fresh herbs. Restaurant quality pizza is made with fresh ingredients. That's what it looks like still in the cellophane wrapper. And someone that viewed my channel recently said that this company went out of business. So I made sure I rushed to the store to buy some. I haven't actually looked into that fact, if it is a fact. But if they are going out of business, then that kind of sucks. But if not, then, well, here we go with another American flatbread. All right, so here is the American flatbread. This one is the uncured pepperoni and uncured bacon flatbread pizza, done with the cast iron skillet once again. I had this one in for 6 minutes. This one probably would have been better with just a 5 minute. As you can see, it really toasted up around the edges there. If the whole pizza kind of looked like the center, this would have been spot on. We're looking closer to that. But let's go ahead and cut this one. I'll start here and it will slide because that's what's gonna fucking do, because, you know, holding a phone in your hand and just trying to cut a fucking pizza is ridiculous. I don't even know if that cut all the way through. I don't think it did. Let's put one more slice through here. We'll cut this thing up like it's a flatbread that you get at a restaurant, right? Just like they show at the... I don't think it's going to cut exactly like that. That looks like a larger pizza. But we'll give it our best. There's definitely no cheese pull on this one when it's all said and done. It is crispy, but it's hard to cut through the bottom still. It's kind of a rock and rollin'. All right, and the price on this was $8.99. But I mean, it looks all right. Let's go ahead and get it over for the review. All right, so I have this pizza in front of me, the American flatbread. We already acknowledged that. Let's move on. The aromas on this, you can definitely get that like pepperoni and bacon smell. It smells, it basically smells almost like, because it's like the bacon is like extra crisp, so it's almost like a BLT type smell, but with pepperoni also. So maybe we should start doing some BPLTs. Pepperoni or bacon, pepperoni, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. I think should start doing that. Anyways, let's go ahead and grab a little side here. Let's look at the bottom. So it is darker around the edge. Definitely blackened up there. The bottom's not as dark, but it looks like a tortilla. Top's looking like that on this piece. You got plenty of the herbs and spices and stuff on top. You get kind of like an oregano, not oregano, more basil, basil and maybe thyme even. But let's go ahead and take our first bite here. Not crispy at all. I was expecting some crisp. Chewing on a little bit of bacon right now. It's like what? It's very doughy in the center. There's a lot of doughiness. It's weird. It's almost like a scallion pancake type thing, where there's kind of like a crisper outside, but then very doughy on the center. I get a lot of the bacon type flavors. Not really picking up pepperoni yet. Let's try one of these darker, crispier edge. That was more of the crisp I was looking for. I was hoping for that kind of crisp throughout, with this being a flatbread. Yeah, it's got a flatbready type of a crust flavor. Still getting kind of the bacon. There's some pepperoni spice and stuff in that one. A little bit of that tomato sauce that they talk about. Organic tomato sauce. Mozzarella and white cheddar cheeses, topped with crispy uncured pepperoni, crumbled uncured bacon, and fresh herbs. Yeah, getting the bacon kind of is lingering on. Get the salinity, all that stuff going on. A little spice from the herbs still. Yeah, I would say maybe basil, thyme, and yeah, you do get a little hint of the pepperoni as well. The cheese hasn't really hit yet. I haven't really got the cheese. And there's not like, it's not loaded with sauce. So when they say tomato sauce, like, there's hardly any sauce on it. All right, I'm gonna go for one of these centerpieces, looking like that. I'm not expecting any crunch. It does look a little bit less doughy, per se, at least on this side. Yeah, the crust is decent. I mean, it's if you go out to a restaurant and you get a flatbread, it's kind of what the crust is going to be. It's almost a little bit pastry-like. It reminds me a little bit of like pita bread or something. It's kind of light, airy. It's got a little bit of a doughiness to it still. But yeah, it kind of has a flavor of like what a pita bread would be. It's a good flavor on this. There's a lingering kind of spiciness. You're getting the pepperoni, the bacon. I do wish there was more sauce on it, because it talks about the organic tomato sauce. But that's really hard to kind of pick up on. Needs more sauce. I know that it's a flatbread, but I would say I'm going to take another bite and I'll be back to kind of finish this off. Alright, so my overall thoughts for this pizza, once again, it's a flatbread pizza, so I wouldn't classify this as like the main meal. This would be like either before your meal arrives, you get yourself a flatbread, you share it, everybody gets a little tiny corner of a slice, or afterwards, almost like a dessert type thing. Good flavors coming out of this one. I really do like it. But yeah, I would say a little bit more of a tomato sauce would be nice with it. Just add that little kick of a citric-y, or not acidic type of a bite with the tomatoes. And that no real gripes on it. It tastes like something you might get if you went out to a restaurant, cooked right here in my own home, in the oven, pre-made for me. So easy go-to. I would say it's more of a snack type item that you'd cook and just share with some some family and stuff versus just eating it as your own meal. But you definitely could. I mean, it will fill you up if you eat the whole thing. I'd say this one's bottom end excellent. I'm liking it. So let's go ahead and grab another bite. And I just want to say cheers. Thank you all for watching.